Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash. Final score is in: Wolves 0, Arsenal 2. A late goal at the end gave us, on paper, what looks like a comfortable victory, but there was so much to that game that I could talk about, man. But yeah, massive, massive win. We're back at the top of the league, albeit we've played more games than City, but we're back at the top of the league. Play again on Tuesday before City play their next game. So yeah, a really, really, really big win. How do you break that one down, man? Obviously, the starting lineup came out, and I wasn't happy with it. I'll be honest. Obviously, we saw Kiwior came in at left back. We made 3 changes. So like I said, Kiwior at left back. Who was the other 2? And then Jesus and Trossard both came in. But yeah, we started the game okay. We controlled it. Had a lot of the ball. It was a bit of a similar tale to the recent games where we got all these chances and we're just not being clinical. We're not striking the ball well. We're not causing the keeper many problems. And it just as the half was going on, the first half, it was getting really frustrating. But then a bit of magic where Jesus brings the ball out the sky, holds off the couple of defenders, bit of quick feet, finds Trossard, and then a beautiful skimmed finish into the top corner. Best finisher at the club. I've said it so many times. It's just a great finish out of nothing, in off the post, and then we go in at half time 1-0 up. And then second half, I think we start that really well, controlling the game, creating a lot of dangerous opportunities, but the final ball or the final shot is just not good enough. And then as the half goes on, you're just getting nervous, and you can feel it in the players. You can see the players are knackered as well. Especially Martin Odegaard, I think he just looked knackered. Like obviously in recent weeks, he's been one of our best players. You can see the energy in him, but today it just looked like the energy was zapped from him. Saka as well, though at the end I felt like he came on a bit stronger. The same with Declan Rice. But yeah, I don't know why Mikel didn't make any changes until I think it was at the 70th minute. He brought Martinelli on for Trossard, and then shortly after brought Partey on for... Who did Partey come on for? Jesus, I think it was. But yeah, that was the only 2 changes. And in a game like this was an opportunity to bring on the fresh legs. Use the squad. You've got the likes of Vieira, Smith Rowe, Nelson and Nketiah, whoever, to bring in fresh legs, make them feel a part of the squad. Like, it's really, really strange. And it's something, obviously, I'm starting to question about Mikel. Like, what is happening in terms of using the squad? Because it feels like we've only got 15 players, really. So you only see, apart from the starting 11... you only really see the likes of Jesus, Trossard, Zinchenko, or Kiwior or Jorginho come on. Like it's strange, really strange. But then, yeah, like I said, we managed the last part of the game really well. Obviously, it was like I said, it was getting nervous. It's 1-0 for a lot of the game, and you know that at any point a chance can be created, and it's 1-1, season done. But yeah, when the 6 minutes of added time went up, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a horrid 6 minutes. But we kept the ball really well. I think Declan Rice came alive in those 6 minutes, winning the ball about 3-4 times, driving forward, winning corners, counter-attacking, and then we get a goal in the last minute with Martin Odegaard. A really cute finish from a really tight angle. And then we win the game 2-0. So, yeah, the result, great result. But like I said, the use of the squad, the tired legs we had out there, even the fans. I don't know if it was just me. Obviously, I'm watching it on the TV, but the away fans are normally buzzing. Like, you always hear them any ground we go, and especially when we're winning. But I hardly heard them today. It just felt like, and at Wolves Stadium, you get a big allocation for the away fans. They have almost a whole side of the stadium. But I just didn't really hear them. So you could tell that even with the fans, there was nerves in the air. And yeah, it was just a whole lot of anxiety. But we got through it. If you look at it at the bigger picture, in our last 13 games, that's 11 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. It's fantastic form. Great form. But yeah, we've got a massive week coming up now. So we've got Chelsea on Tuesday and then Spurs on Sunday. It's two teams that are going to want to absolutely put a dent in our title hopes, like, completely. If we drop points at any of those games, it could be done. And uh, we'll get to those games. We'll talk about that in the near future. But yeah, that's a massive, massive, massive 2 games that we've got coming up. And I just hope and pray the boys can find the energy, the courage, the character to get through those 2 games with 6 points. And then who knows what can happen after that. There'll be 3 games left. But yeah, as it stands, there's 5 games left. We're top of the league. Yes, we played a game more than City, but this is all we can ask for, man. Stay in that hunt. Get back on form. We've lost 2 games in a row now, but we've now won and come out of that rut. So we need to continue that and then see what happens, man. Let's just keep going. Player ratings. David Raya, I thought he was really good today. Really good. He didn't really get challenged much, but anytime he had to pull something out the sky, his ball playing was really good. His management of the game, I thought he was really good today. I felt really calm having him in the goal. So yeah, I'd probably give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was really good. Ben White, I thought he was really good as well. Up and down that touchline. Sometimes his delivery let him down, but he kept finding this clipped pass out in behind their defence to Saka, and I thought it was a really good tactic, and he was executing it really well. So I think, yeah, Ben White had a really good game. I'd give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Saliba and Gabriel, I'm gonna rate them together because they both had pretty much identical games. They just do what they do best, man. Don't give the opposition strikers or anyone a sniff. And yeah, everything they done was done really well. They got themselves another clean sheet. So yeah, can't complain with them. I thought they were really good. I'll give them both 8 out of 10 as well. Kirill, he was okay. He didn't get tested much. When he did get tested, he did get beaten, I think, once or twice. I think one time he got caught under the ball from a crossfield pass. And yeah, so I'm just not convinced with him at left back at all. I know he's not. It's not even really his fault. He's not a left back. He's a centre back. But yeah, I wasn't really convinced. But yeah, apart from that, he done alright. So I'd give him a 7 out of 10. Declan Rice, I thought he was really good today. I think he was almost back to his usual get yourself a 7 out of 10. Like, he's always good every week normally. Obviously the last few games he's been a bit off it, but I think today he was back to a good level. Obviously picked up a yellow card, bit of an unfortunate one. I know he was a bit frustrated because I think one of our players was down or something like that. But yeah, like I said, he did look a bit tired throughout the game, but at the end he came into it and he was winning the ball high up the pitch, leading us on counter attacks. So I think that was really good. So I'd give Dec I'll give him a 7.5 out of 10. I think he was just below the other main performers, but yeah, a good performance from Dec. Odegaard, I don't think it was the best game from him. I think he was a bit off of it. He seemed a bit weak, seemed a bit tired, but I don't blame him one bit because he's played a lot of football. He's not getting rested, and yeah, but he got a goal, and that is what we needed, a leader to step up. He got a goal to make it like a foregone conclusion. The game was done. He gave us the 3 points. So yeah, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 for that. Havertz in the 8. Don't like him in the 8, but he made some really good runs, worked really hard. Some nice little touches here and there, very physical. He played the pass over to Jesus when he brought it out the sky and set up Trossard. Had a couple snapshots at goal. But yeah, I can't give him more than a 7 out of 10. Yeah, he had a good game. Trossard, I think he done really well, to be fair. He didn't just stay out on the left. He wasn't like hugging the touchline. He came inside and combined with the other boys, rotated well with the likes of Havertz and Jesus, and a brilliant finish. I can't tell you enough how difficult that skill is. And yeah, an excellent finish, which gave us some sort of comfort going into half time because it was looking like it was going to be one of those nervy games. But yeah, I think Trossard was really good. I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Jesus, similar, worked hard, linked the play really well, set up the goal, and yeah, he was very very much a Jesus performance. Some scrappy finishes, but does a really good work outside the box, sets up the goal. And yeah, I'd give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Saka, he had an okay game. Nothing special. Yeah, he made some good runs, like I said before, with the Ben White. He had a really good link up with him. I think in the second half he had a really good run where he ran through about 3 or 4 players, but then he hit it over the bar. But yeah, he had a decent performance, worked hard, and yeah, not really much I can say on his performance. So I'd give him a 7 out of 10 probably. Off the bench, we had Martinelli and Partey. Didn't do any. There's nothing really for me to rate. I can't really give them a rating. But yeah, and that's that. That's 3 points. Like I said, I am nervous about this week. I'm not going to lie to you. Chelsea and Spurs, 2 of our London rivals that hate us and want to end our title chances. But we've got to believe in the boys. Got to believe in the boys. And yeah, just hope that they recover well from this game and have the energy to go again. But yeah, let's go. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that stuff, people. And yeah, stay tuned for the preview for the Chelsea game. And yeah, I'll try and get that out to you as soon as possible. Come on, you Gunners.